Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I like the Morph Borg one better just because of it's just ridiculous sounding. But yeah, so you guys get the gist of it. This thing is like a almost like a somewhat kind of possessed robot, if you will, which is not something you see every day in this kind of world. Um, but it's like I picture it, more of like I like the image of it more looking like a walking lighthouse with its head being the brazier.
Oh, that's fun. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think I like that. So then there's also, let's see, guys. There's also this, they have a deep one. Well, it's more deep one hybrid. Um, doesn't really remember who or what happened, to him. He, used to be a circus attraction. His name is Harbinger, the Pale One. He is just a very, very depressing and kind of melancholy type creature. Oh, this one's actually kind of cool. So it says it's a failed experiment from a magician. It searches for the meaning in a dying world. Painted paintings of melting humans adorn its torn wings. It's
Okay.
like, okay. So I just like mashing the two together. I think it seems pretty ridiculous. So a deep one hybrid. So it's almost like a fish looking human with wings that are painted with melting humans, which pretty gnarly. I like that.
Nice.
Let's see what happens to them. They're probably all gonna die. All right, so we'll start off with, let's see, getting to so white porous rocks dot the slate black sand. Fleshy vegetation blooms in the dark. The sea blows salty wind ashore, spicing the ubiquitous odor of rot. A crunch and hollow quarter accompanied each step as you step down and so like on the sand. Nothing on this island is what it should be. On the highest bluff in shifting distance looms a temple. Spheres of light spiral around its crooked towers. They tremble in anticipation. I like it. So okay, so here we go. So there's some hexes. I wonder if I. Oh, this is like a whole like hex map thing. Oh, that's cool. Um, I'm not gonna fuck around. I guess it doesn't take too long. But let's do yeah. So we're gonna kind of just we'll start kind of exploring the island. Um, there are let's see. I'm trying to see how many. So there's ocean, flotsam, smokers. Four. All right. So there's two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So eight. So anyone roll me a D8, and we'll see kind of where we start.
Okay. Uh, one.
Sweet. All right. So we are a salt desert as we embark into the unknown island. It is just a what it just pretty sounds like this white kind of open vast desert that seems kind of completely out of place. It's almost like it was dropped in on on this island from someplace else. There is a pilgrim sitting by himself in the middle of this desert, kind of whistling. Seems very jolly. And then you see other ships kind of starting to kind of land at different beach points. Ways down the island. And you know that there's other ships you saw on the sea, so you know that there's other people kind of coming here and trying to get to the temple. What do you guys want to do?
Is the gentleman sitting on the beach doing anything? Is he like, or just
He
chilling?
looks he looks like he's like whistling, and he's holding some kind of like almost like a shell of some kind, like a conch or
Okay.
something. He's kind of in his own world.
Looks like we're not the first ones here, Captain Lambert.
We're on the
Alright,
island. We're looking for Ash, man. Come on, get yourself together.
Archibald's gonna pick up a bunch of the sand and kind of just like lick it. Ooh, it's salt.
Old
That's
timer. Asked the old man on the beach. How long have you been here?
He turns and looks, and you realize that he has no eyes. They're kind of hollow, empty kind
Jesus.
of holes, and he's just like, as long as you have, my friend, as long as we all have.
What do you know
He
of the island?
he
Speak
goes
clearly, old man. I ain't got time for your games.
he holds out the conch and says, I am seeking the twinkling cave of our oyster cult. It is a blessing to join this cult. Why don't you come, sit by me, and learn the ways of our blessed cult? And he's in a big smile, almost like a porcelain smile, as he holds up this conch.
Now, unfortunately, my good friend, I've already found religion. Is there any chance you might be converted?
Hmm. Uh, well, maybe if you could get my eyes back.
Well, good luck with your god.
I like
Um,
pick up some of the salty sand and I look at the man's putrid holes. Like, I do not throw salt into his wounds.
Does it look fresh at all, or are they like healed over?
they look. There's one that looks like it's kind of healing over, and the other one looks like it was fresh.
Okay.
Price
You
of,
guys also good.
Go, Justin.
I am totally fine. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, looks like you lost those at different times. What got the first one? What got the second one?
Well, in order to find the Kraken's one of those wonderful seven wonders of the world, it's a sight to behold, but just once.
Nah, I'm
Well,
good.
he's like, "Are you sure? You might need what I have to offer."
Is it
As
money?
he as he says that, you guys see kind of behind him a the stand is like shifting in a kind of almost like what you guys kind of picture as a shark kind of
Land
prowling.
shark.
You see this kind of like this long, and it's pretty big. It's like it seems like it's kind of shifting along behind him and kind of working its way in a circle, and then just kind of disappears and the sand kind of settles.
Oh man. Tell us of these sands. What creatures lie beneath it?
He goes, well, I guess there's really only one way to find out. And he puts the conch to his lips, and he just blows into it, and you hear this sound of like, it's not, you think it's like it's loud, like kind of echoing, but it's like this like kind of musical notes that just kind of almost peacefully dance off your ears, and kind of just a very settling and kind of relaxing and almost impossible sound that's coming out of this conch. And as he's starts to play, it abruptly stops as the creature that was in the sand behind him now reveals itself, and it's a giant worm. Think of it like as almost like the in Dune, those kind of sand worms.
Mahadib.
No.
This thing just kind of like it just appears behind him and just engulfs him. And
Shai
then
Halud.
Dilute. That's the one.
Ethan Al Gaib.
Nisan. The chosen one.
they didn't like his music. It was just like so, but it just as it consumes it, kind of dives back in and it starts to head straight towards you guys. What do you do?
I said we didn't want nothing to do with your god.
I pick up the old man and hold him in front of me as a shield.
Okay. uh,
I turn his
he
head to
starts
look at the thing.
he starts yelling. He's like, what are you doing? Get off me!"
Lower your shell, vile man. I don't know.
The as it approaches, why don't you guys somebody roll me a d6 for initiative?
All right, good.
I
Yeah,
rolled a
just-
5.
5. Okay, so that means you guys go first, or we go first. So, how do you guys want to? So to give you guys a sense of a layout, it's pretty flat. There's there is probably a good, I would say, 30-40 feet till you get to like the edge of either the water or towards any kind of like um fleshy um fleshy vegetation, kind of someplace that you could potentially doesn't look like it's covered in sand.
How big is this worm?
It is, from what you can tell, is probably about 6 feet long.
Oh, jeez. All right.
Okay, but like, yeah, cool. Go
Um,
ahead.
yeah, it's like, so in terms of like if you're thinking about like so it's like maybe like one. It takes up one widthwise. It takes up 1 square. So it's like 6 by 1 if you want to say to kind of give you guys a sense of.
I'm
Um,
going to push the old man in the way and offer him as food. This
okay.
blind, frail sacrifice.
Oh, he's already that old man is he's been gobbled up. He was playing the
Oh
he
shit.
was he was gobbled up. That's this thing is now approaching you guys. You just saw it kind of like consume him, and then is now dove kind of in the ground. But it's like you see it kind of barreling towards you guys. It's probably about I'd say 15 feet away. Um,
Is there
so
like any rocks or something that we could stand on or throw about?
why don't you roll me a d6, and on a 1, 2, or 3, I'd say yes. 4, 5, 6, no.
That's the chew.
Okay. So you want to stand or throw him at him?
I want to throw them afar, like feel if it's like has like tremor sense because it doesn't have any eyes, does it?
Not as you can tell.
And it was called up by the conch, so I want to throw like the biggest rock I can find and throw it as far away as possible from us. Not at the thing, but just
Create a sound to
yeah,
distract it.
yeah, like create a vibration to its right.
Okay. So I don't know, let me roll. Let's say I'm gonna roll on here so you guys can see. Let's see. I'm gonna
So
do
what do I
roll.
roll? Like a strength or something to see if I can throw the stone?
Yeah.
It's
Let's
gotta be
see.
like a big stone.
Yeah, I'd say it's big enough that that you can throw it, but like not big enough where it's like you have to have like you're not shot putting it, but like big enough that you can still you can throw it and you want to kind of see how far you away you can get it. So
Yeah, as far away as possible.
okay, so yeah,
Mm,
so I'd say roll the strength and then see
That's
10. Okay.
10.
So I'd say yeah, you throw it, not as far as you would probably like, um, but it's it lands into the salt desert. Um, it's a 10 feet away from you guys, um, and it catches the creature's attention, and it kind of it starts to veer towards there, um, and head and where you see it starts to turn, but I'm gonna let everyone else kind of go decide what they want to do.
Well, based on that, I'm gonna try to like tiptoe away from the rock. Like I picture the rock going one way, it kind of converging that way, in that direction, and I'm just gonna try to sneak off in the opposite direction.
Okay. You said to the right, so you're
To,
towards.
to the right of the creature, so it will be my
Okay.
left.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna be heading over towards the right, which for just to kind of keep our bearing of where we are, I'd say would you guys want to be heading towards the water, or would you guys want to head towards the vegetation?
Inland. Like we're trying to get on
Mhm.
this island, right?
Yeah,
So so then you're
definitely
tossing it. So
vegetation.
okay, so that we all know. So okay, so as you toss it off to the to the creature's right, and it's kind of veered. It looks like it's veering towards the water. You are going to kind of slowly make your way.
The vegetation.
Cool. What is it everyone else doing?
I'm a bucket.
Yeah, I mean,
I like
I felt
turtles.
like that.
Great.
Turtle. I same thing. That the Archibald Bucko's gonna do the same thing. He sees like someone tiptoeing. He's gonna start, and then he sees someone else taking off, and he's just gonna follow.
I want none of that.
And then who else? I'm sorry. And then all right. So now, are you guys all? You see that two people are now taking off running. Are you're still tiptoeing, and then I didn't get
Yeah,
to it.
I'm gonna try an agility roll to tiptoe.
Okay.
My distinctive flaw is that I'm lazy. My nickname is Rundown, and I think that must be like as a joke.
Nice.
F6.
So yeah, I mean you can tiptoe, but you you are still kind of making you're still kind of having a. I mean, well, I guess if you try the Dune dance, it doesn't work very well. You're not fooling anything.
Damn it.
And then I guess I'm gonna roll for mine to see if I can run and make it towards the beach. So I'm gonna do an agility as well. Let's roll 1d. Oops. That's 1d20. And that's my agility is +1. Oh, damn it. Is it
Exclamation
exclamation
mark
point?
instead of slash,
Yeah.
and then a space after the R.
Okay, that's what it was. 1d20. Oh, yeah. Bucko starts to run, and he just kind of just is, puts his foot into the desert, and it kind of just almost like swallows it up, and he just falls flat on his face.
See ya, sucker! You don't
then
gotta
what
be
is
the fastest, you just can't be the slowest.
that's right. What's Cat's meow doing?
So Cat's
goldfish.
meow being all confused and still trying to figure out what's going on. He's gonna run. When he saw Bucko run, he was gonna start running behind him. So
You want to make an agility
yeah.
test to see if you trip over me?
Yep. Hang on. All right. I think I did that right, didn't I?
Exclamation instead of slash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It's she changed the
Yeah.
pirate thing from exclamation point to slash.
There we go.
Ooh, that's okay.
An
And
11.
do you have any?
Oh,
Yeah, so you
and
have 0.
my agility is +1.
12.
You can just write like a plus something after the dice number if you want to
Oh,
add
you
it
can. I
automatically.
wasn't sure if you could. So
Yeah.
cool. Well, yeah. So you're able to avoid tripping over me as you kind of leap over me and leave me face down in the sand. Oh, excuse me. And then I assume that what is it White, Dennis White
White,
is here.
he
Go ahead.
just stayed frozen watching all of this, and he's saying, "You fool!"
Okay, so you guys are booking. Did I get everybody? Everyone's
I said I was booking it, but I didn't actually roll anything.
Okay, so let's have you roll for just to see if you're unlucky like me or if you're graceful and can make it.
And it's a d20 plus the stat, right?
Yep.
Right. So agility is +0. Oh, nope. That's not how that goes.
What are you? Oh,
Well,
you're right there. Okay.
absolutely fucking classic.
I
Yeah,
will
these are-
spend my devil's luck on you. Just let me ping you to a different channel. So, what was your nickname?
Malcarez.
Okay. Just if you can,
Oh, yeah.
like,
Roll in
roll
the chat.
there so that we don't
Oh, I see.
flood
I'm
the
sorry. Okay.
quest. No, it's okay. So just so that we don't flood the quest thread.
Yeah.
And since I'm a lucky devil, I have to roll a d20.
Where am I
Choose
looking?
the
Here.
card.
Oh,
You
nice.
re-roll that. And 17. What's a 17 do there? I regain 2 devil's luck, so I have 2 devil's luck now.
Oh,
What
Oh,
did you get on
amazing.
your What'd you get on your card?
yeah, you gotta draw the card.
It's a 17. So from
Oh,
10
okay,
to
so that's what you rolled.
19, I regain 2 luck points.
And
Oh, nice.
I'm re-rolling my roll.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh no, that's
I'm
the
pretty
Joker
sure.
table.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need to draw a card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lucky devil. Whenever you use a card, use the devil's luck, draw a card.
yeah.
Roll on the Joker table.
If you so you don't have to. So it says a 9 or above.
Oh, that's
You
if I get a
regain one.
Joker. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind. Sorry. Oh, my bad. So I have to draw a card.
Yeah.
yes,
So you want 9 or better, and then it essentially is free
sweet. So, but that's a good
Uh,
roll.
that's a 10 on the roll.
on the card.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. It's
So
on
you
random.org.
so you regain the luck that you spent, and that's
Yeah,
it.
Okay, cool.
sweet.
So
Oh
next
yeah.
time I use it, I have to roll an 8 or plus.
No, it's
It
if
says
you
if
if you
taken
take it
again.
again, yeah. So like when you level up, and then if you get that again, that's like your
Oh,
number
okay,
two.
Yeah.
So it's
okay,
always
got it.
9
Yeah,
or better.
Yeah. So you're always drawing a card every time you use it, and then you're
cool.
looking for 9 or better.
Or a
Okay.
Joker, because the Joker is fun, and that's
Yep.
what you really want.
Oh,
That Joker
did
table is
this
dope.
have the Joker?
Joker's you roll that d20,
Yeah,
Oh, and then yeah,
and you might
I
use
the
didn't
that.
have. Yeah, no. Just like on the draw card things, I didn't have the Joker card.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it
I
doesn't
say
matter.
if you yeah, let's say you can always do what we can always do too if you really want to is to roll a d20 after you draw the card, and if it's a 20, then we can say that that's your Joker, just to kind of give it a little randomness of it if you
Cards
want.
are from ace to 13, so I could just roll a d14
One.
for it.
Yeah, that's true too.
Mm, Yep.
We
Yeah,
like sweet. Yeah, I've played with this in person, and it's fun to kind of have the deck of cards.
yeah,
Um,
I
and then
played
just have
this. I
oh
played that
nice,
class as well, and it was like the best.
always shuffling it. And
yeah.
my players would if we wanted to fuck with them, we'd change out the decks, like we would swap out cards and stuff, and so it was fun. It gets
Yeah.
ridiculous. Okay, so thankfully for that devil's luck, you were able to, it looks like, every roll, and you were able to maneuver your way towards onto the towards the vegetation. I'd say probably you guys can probably at that, say with that, with where you guys were, you guys, the two who made it, would be able to make it to the vegetation. The rest of us, though, are now kind of pretty much in the same area ish as this creature now, forgets about the rock and has turned 180 degrees and is now heading towards the three, or actually heading towards uh heading towards
Two of you.
Ash, Bucko, and Barnacle.
Yeah, this works.
So I'm gonna roll d6 1 2 3. It goes after Bucko 4 5 6. It goes after Bucko. All right. So how does this
Ah!
thing? turn so it is going to try. So I'm going to roll. Okay. So I'm going to roll on the on here. So this is the creature trying to hit me. So it's first roll 1d20. God damn it, that's the wrong thing. It's exclamation point. I get it. 13. Okay, so that hit us. That does. So now I have to roll a strength to see if I'm consumed.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Or no. So creature hit by. Oh no. So I am actually consumed.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Oh, I'm gonna be dead though with this. Oh, this is gonna be good times. So you guys see as like I fall face forward, I get up and like the salt is sticking in my face and I'm like licking. I'm like, oh, just need a nice glass of rum or. And as I'm kind of pondering this sandworm comes out of nowhere and just kind of just breaches the sand and just or breaches the salt and just consumes me and just buries back underneath the salt. And now it is everyone else's turn. So I you guys get to go again. You guys have now just seen one your sorcerer just get consumed. That was really quick. Um,
Fuck.
so what do you guys the worm is now kind of like in between. I would say in between White Dennis White and Barnacle. Um, and it looks like it's still continuing straight towards the the woods, the vegetation. As that was where everyone was, as people were running, so it picks up that kind of vibration, so it's heading in that direction. Uh,
So yeah, I'm right there, right? I'm at the vegetation.
yeah,
You're good. I'm gonna try to catch up. So Rundown has been trying to be stealthy and sees, was it Bucko who got eaten?
yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, he finds motivation and he begins running.
Nice.
I'll roll that agility check.
Yeah.
He's not very fit, but how's an 11?
I think it will. We'll kind of see. I'm gonna see because really, 12 would pass, but I'd say because it's right next to you, it's going to kind of sense that you're running. Um,
How about
so
I
you
just
can
spend a devil's luck to make it an 8?
sure.
I'm gonna do that. I'm
All
down
right.
to 1 luck.
So you as you begin to run, it almost like this thing is kind of like senses you, and as it goes over, you almost like kind of like
I
run
rolled a
over
12.
on top of
Goddamn
it.
negative agility, lazy fuck. Let's go.
Well, it's like you're so lazy that you actually ended up, it kind of it's sensed your movement, so it kind of turned, and you were able to just kind of gracefully step on top of it, and now you are, or this is now guiding because it doesn't sense you anymore, so you're now being able to ride this worm towards the vegetation.
That's much cooler than I have any right to do.
Uh, okay, so now the two that are at the vegetation, do you guys want to roll me a D8, both of you guys, and we'll kind of see what the next hex is
Sure.
going to be, just so we have so I have an idea of how to connect it. Ooh, nice. I got 8 and a 3. Sweet. Okay. So 8 is nice. Okay, and then 3. Sweet. Okay. So you guys, what you guys are staring at is like just kind of like debris, like in Folsom that has been washed up ashore. Um, as this as almost like this used to be like kind of the beachfront until this desert of salt just appeared. Um, you what you see though is kind of jarring is that there is a handful of individuals, kind of natives. They are uh, they look small in stature, but they're carrying a bunch of wood. It looks like building material, um, and then vines and stuff that they're kind of they're dragging things up towards some of the trees that are in the center of this area.
Ah, ah, did we make it out?
Natives. Natives, you say? We brought our
Yeah.
own native.
Oh, what? You talking about me? You saying these people need God?
Who
The
knows?
pygmies. I don't know if they need God. Maybe some booze, ladies, some
Hey,
happy tobacco.
anything can
Good
be a
stuff.
god if you worship it well enough.
There you go. That's true.
Never thought of that.
They're busy. They see you guys and they're just kind of they're going about like they recognize or they acknowledge you guys, but they are not interested. And they're continuing their scavenging. What would
Cat's
you guys?
Cat's meow's just kind of standing there, like he's looking at his like skeleton form and like the ghostly flames, and he's just kind of like still doesn't know what's going on with himself. And he notices the villagers, and he's hoping that the villagers don't catch on that he, you know, obviously isn't human anymore, and like hopefully they have bad vision and they just see him as a person far enough away.
Has everyone made it to the vegetation?
I think
Not
I didn't.
quite
I
yet.
never left. I never
Yeah,
left the descent.
we have one riding this the sandworm, and one is frozen in place.
I would like to dune walk my way out of here
All right. Let's see
towards the vegetation.
yeah. Let's see how well you're able to.
I will spend my devil's luck to auto pass it, and let's draw a card.
Sweet. All right. That's what I love about this thing because you can always draw and you always get a chance. Like you can keep using the devil's luck and never have to worry about running out.
Yeah. So that's 9.
Sweet. There you go. That's all you need.
Okay. Cool.
Um.
Yeah.
So
One
you're just
more.
lowering the DR, right? You said.
No. 9 plus. The DR is when I get it again when I level up, right? So
No, I'm sorry. Your devil's luck. You want to just to lower the DR, or
oh yeah,
you want
just
to?
lower the DR. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So
You
yeah,
got it.
so you were able to do more, and then and this as you guys kind of like now got on get into the vegetation. You guys you notice that it is kind of soft. Like as you step into the ground, it feels kind of cushy and kind of almost like a I'm trying to think of it. It's like almost like kind of wet bread, if you will. Kind of give there's a
Hmm.
give to it. There's not really any kind of like really strong footing. Kind of gives you a little like almost feel like sea legs when you first went out in the ocean.
This feels on my toes like my gums feel to my tongue.
Disgusting.
um and as you guys as you're kind of feeling the ground, you see behind you the worm is kind of like has lost track of you guys, so it kind of like starts to turn around and kind of head back towards the water, but the barnacle is that you're able to as it kind of turns, you're able to kind of just leap off and land onto the vegetation. And that's you kind of as you land, you kind of really kind of like sinks in. You kind of almost like there's like a wet kind of grease almost that kind of seeps out of the ground and kind of like soaks up your shoes. This doesn't stick or anything, but it's just like it feels like it's now your shoes are kind of just like heavier with being walking through like puddles of water.
Hmm.
Um, Yeah, it's a very kind of like, just a it does feel like this was or could still be the ocean front, which is why it's kind of much soggier. Um, but it's somehow this kind of salt desert is kind of either taken over and pushed the water back, or it's low tide and at high tide the water comes rushing over the salt. And then meanwhile, as you jump over and you guys are all kind of like standing there at the edge of the vegetation, you see this very elegant dance as the worm just kind of goes swooshing right past you past you Dennis, and just kind of just keep gliding along. You guys now in this on this kind of a I would say jungle, but a kind of foresty, almost bog type um land where it's like there as you now kind of see there's spots that are kind of clearings that have kind of a more puddle texture to it. There are the most of the greenery here is not really green, but like kind of a dark green, almost with like purple veins on like running through like the stalks and the leaves of these these strange looking plants. The trees are they have the bark is almost like curves outwards, which makes an easy way of climbing. As you can see, the natives that were gathering wood and stuff, they are quickly climbing up the trees into the treetops. And what would you guys like to do?
I don't know if y'all noticed, but Bucko got bucked out. He ain't here no more.
Yeah, so I failed my strength test to see if I could burst out of the stomach of this thing, and so I got dealt D4 damage of acid from stomach acid, which I had 1 hit point. So
Oh,
he
he's
is
with their god now.
he, he is
Was
no longer there.
was Bucko the
Please
one with all the
food
crabs?
for warm.
Yep.
Nice.
Got a
Yep.
good meal.
Hurried up.
Right, you got
Surf and turf.
Surf and
uh,
turf.
So
then
look who's here.
hey, perfect timing. We're just getting randomly on the hex crawl of an island. Um, let's see, and then you rolled 8, so 6, 8, where is it? Okay. So you guys, there's a you guys see that those the natives kind of crawled up the trees. You hear what sounds like movement above you guys. Um, can't really see up there, but there's it seems like there are almost like uh wooden passageways and stuff that are kind of used as like to branch over to each of these like kind of treetops. Again, you can't really tell from where you guys are standing now, but it does kind of you get a sense that there's you know a somewhat kind of like landing kind of almost a structures that are built inside on top of the treetops.
Like tree houses?
Kind of, yeah.
Monkey
Article,
They
see, monkey
yeah.
do. So I'm gonna climb up the trees, following the natives.
Article,
Well,
you speak their language, right? Tell them to cut that shit out.
Oh, just because I got a raccoon skull, you know what? I probably do. Let's go. And Barnacle will also try to climb up after the natives.
I will follow.
sweet. So yeah, and then I guess if
So will
everyone's
Cat.
gonna crawl up. But what's Cat Meow gonna do? Yeah, okay, we'll just. So are you when you're the flames around you are that like they're just ghostly flames, right? They're not actual like.
That's what I'm assuming. They're like they have like a purple flame to them, like
You bought a rare skin.
You got the premium pack.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
backed
cool.
early. You backed the game early.
Yeah, I purchased a in-game currency and just bought the skin pack and transmog and all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
pay to win, motherfucker.
Um, so I'm sorry. So are you gonna try climbing as well, or are you?
Yes, I'm gonna follow the rest of the guys up there.
Sweet. Okay, so let's say everybody make an agility to see if you can kind of without having too much of an issue.
Sorry, I was getting Oreos. Agility.
Pro tip: Control C, the exclamation R 1d20,
Yo,
and
for
then just
real.
Yeah.
Control V and add your bonus, plus or minus.
Nice. Okay.
That's what-
You gotta be, man, this game
Damn it!
fucking hates me.
So
I rolled a 4.
7,
I got
9,
the
4.
lowest.
Okay, I'm gonna go by turns. I'm gonna spend a devil's luck on Malcarez and see if I can get it back. uh, that's a 10. So yeah,
There you go.
and I'm not spending it again because I'm not gonna get a high card.
Yeah, you're starting to run out of
So
high guys.
Barnacle starts falling and like luckily gets caught in some vines and doesn't realize that is your character's name White?
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't realize that it's White that's caught them and just sees their like the foot snagged in with the rope or vine, whatever it is, and is just like, "Ah, that's twice today my God has smiled on me. My God is thick here." And starts just wagging their raccoon skull around, and the bell starts jingling and goes, "Ah, the sweet music."
I can that voice, man. It just reminds me of the old guy from Family Guy.
Oh yeah.
Hey there, Sonny.
Hey there, Sonny.
The fact that all of you can do that is disturbing.
Yeah, it's
Would
very
you
good
like
though.
some popsicles?
You don't know what I do in my free time.
God damn it.
The natives are now just kind of like you see a bunch of them staring down at you like they're kind of just heads cocked like what the fuck. They you see them, they have like what looks like spears, but they're not very sharp. Almost like they just took off bunches of branches and they're just like kind of holding up, looking like they're gonna throw it at you guys. Not sure of what you guys are doing, and that kind of voice is definitely creeped them out. They're really kind of concentrating
No,
on
he
the
speaks their language. This is good.
Yeah.
which is why that freaks them out because they're like and
Hmm.
you just hear them kind of how do you know? Who are you? They say like,
Oh, natives of the Black Isle, I come bearing word from far lands of a god far more powerful than any you might know. Let us in so that I might talk to you about my powerful, all-knowing, all-seeing God.
they you hear him whispering something, and then finally they kind of they put down the sticks and they kind of kind of lower down um some vines. So for uh who is it? It's so
Run down.
Barnacle and Rundown, right? Or no.
I
I'm
think just me.
Barnacle, yeah.
Just me.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so Rundown and there's it. Everyone else, no, Rundown and Cat's Meow. You
That's
guys
yeah.
did not quite make it. You guys fall before they lowered before this interaction, or as this interaction is happening, you guys had fallen. They were too distracted by the speaker of their own language to notice that you two fell, so they didn't offer you any rope or anything. But the good thing is that the ground is very soft and squishy, so it doesn't hurt really when you land. Um, but give me a D or check. Give me a presence check.
All right.
Presents.
Nice. All right. Uh, you guys don't realize that there is a colony of ants that are that have kind of like we're building a kind of a home where you guys kind of just crash down on them. They a few of them kind of grab onto your clothing. They kind of they they maybe about twice the size of a normal ant. Um, they're kind of they almost blend into the ground. So you don't quite notice them at first as you guys get up and kind of are very pleasantly surprised that you didn't break your backs from falling down off the trees. But you guys are now kind of standing there, and you see the other two being kind of helped up with the ropes. Um, what do you guys want to try climbing again? Do you guys want to what do you guys want to do?
Um, well, Cat's meow gets to his feet, and are the ants climbing on him at this point?
They are beginning to. Yeah, at first you guys don't notice that they're on you guys, but um, I'm gonna roll a d4 and see. So yeah, so in probably about in another 2 rounds, you guys will be consumed by all the ants that are starting to kind of appear.
Gotcha.
I would like to climb.
Yeah,
Climb,
and,
climb, 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 climb.
Cat's gonna start climbing as well.
Okay, so give me another agility, uh, and then while they're kind of climbing, can everyone who's at top, can you guys roll me a presence to see if you guys maybe notice what's happening to your other comrades?
Got it.
Does the vines help out in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, I think I'll give you guys a let's say +2 for your to be able to kind of help grab onto vines, kind of
Fuck.
help you guys.
Fail. Can't get up. I haven't rolled better than an 11 in like 6 rolls.
Yes, that's right. I mean, hey, you're more than welcome to roll on in real life and let us know if you got dice that you would rather that treat you better.
I mean, eh.
Yeah, I don't have dice, so I roll here.
There you go. All right. Well, it looks like everybody passed except for.
Run down.
Okay. All right. So then, run down as you fall. I'm going to. So I'm going to roll for the. I'm going to roll on the Discord just so you can see.
Can I interrupt for a sec?
Sure.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to spend one of my omens on Rundown to
Okay.
have Rundown, I guess, re-roll the roll. Or what did you roll? Would
I rolled a
lowering the
9. I needed a
DC?
10.
Okay, so I'll use my omen to lower the DC for Rundown,
Okay.
and I'll reach out my hand and essentially say to them, the natives, be like, "Behold the power of my god!" And something will happen that will stop Rundown from falling.
I would say it's okay. So something. Well, this is power of God. I mean, I think that it almost seems like the vines kind of gravitate towards your hand, and you're able to kind of grab onto the vine that Rundown is holding onto and able to prevent him from falling.
Oh, holy
Um,
shit, it worked.
which is a good thing because uh, if he had failed, he would have been chewed up by these little guys, and they do a nasty little number. Um, but so I'm gonna say if you guys say I'm starting to think of maybe a strength roll to see if you can kind of shake off these ants as you're now being suspended on this rope, holding onto this rope. And I think if you guys want, I mean, since um you're holding the one end of the rope, and then Rundown's at the other end. If you guys, you know, either one of you, I guess, could roll the strength to see if you guys can't like kind of shake these things as now you all realize that he's got like good 20 or 30 of these ants kind of starting to kind of crawl over his body.
Okay, I'm up there with White, right?
Yeah.
Hey, White, I wasn't expecting that to work. Fucking help! I can't hold this for long.
I'm holding you, man. What do you want me to do?
Oh man, they're fucked.
15 on the strength check to shake. Ah!
There you
I just begin flailing as these things start biting me. I've been attacked by ants in real life. I was 3. It was fucking terrible.
Oh no.
go. Oh
I
no. Sorry,
I
man.
ran home and I was like
Cried.
slapping my shirt, and my parents were like, "What the fuck?" I took off my shirt, and there was like 30 to 40 little black ants all biting me all over the place.
Oh my
that's-
god,
that's-
Justin.
I remember
not-
this. I
Oh,
fucking hate
well,
ants.
I'm glad that I was able to bring a terrible memory back to. I'm sorry. I figured I saw this. I was like, oh, ants. It can't be that
Ants,
bad.
that's fine.
Yeah.
When
What
you're
are
3,
TTRPGs for?
when you're 3, the ants are like, you know what? We could take them.
Yes. Yep.
It's not that big.
So you're able to shake off these things, and with the help of your comrades up there, all holding on to each other, and it's all like this kind of shaking. The natives see this, and they assume it's some kind of like ritual, so they all start shaking.
Yes.
So, and what is Cat's Meow doing? Are you helping as well, or you
Yeah, no, I made it to the top of the tree with the rest of the guys, and I've grabbed onto the vines, and I'm shaking too.
That's awesome. I can only imagine what this must look like. So everyone's shaking, and you're able to kind of get up there, and as you guys get up, you guys now see that it's a kind of ransacked, you know, almost homes on top of these treetops. There are, I wouldn't say really homes. They're more like sheds and kind of things. They're pieces of wood that is kind of scattered throughout it's landed from the ocean, brought up on the shores. They've been scavenging and kind of slowly building a kind of a homestead, if you will. Um, there's a couple little like spots that you guys can visit. There is a giant hermit crabs in one of the huts. He's got like a straw roof that's kind of just covering him. It almost looks like it's really just covering him. There's no actual like structure that's supporting it. So it's like him just wearing like almost like a blanket of straw that looks like a roof. There's another looks like a Johnny Depp wannabe, like from like the uh Hollywood Walk of the boardwalk there, where it's like those bad actors that kind of dress up as the characters. Um, he's sitting over there, kind of like just twirling away by himself, talking to nobody. And then there's a group of the natives that are all kind of standing around, like munching on some kind of like bread that's covered with looks like almost foam, if you will, like a sea foam. What would you
Curious?
guys What would you guys like to do?
So you said there's a hermit crab up there as well?
Yeah, it's a giant hermit crab.
Cat's Meow notices the giant crab in the trees and just wonders how he got up there. And Darnell, or not Darnell, Cat's Meow is going to start walking towards the crab.
All right. What is everyone else doing?
I mean, Barnacle's gonna see a giant fucking hermit crab up in a tree and also just be like, well, that's the closest thing to a god I've ever seen, and start walking towards it.
Okay.
Just checking my armor for any more of these fucking ants. Making sure. Just like taking off my pants, shaking them out. Taking off my armor, shaking it out.
Why are you throwing away the food?
Just need one to be in there, and then it ruins your whole day.
Yeah, but that's just a snack for later.
Does your god eat ants?
Well, now it does.
Bon appetit.
Dennis is just gonna look at Johnny Depp's impersonator. He's gonna take a good look at him, say, "Yeah, I'm hotter." He's gonna walk and say, "Isn't that Captain Jack Sparrow over there?" To everyone else on the party.
Oh shit, that guy owes me money.
you see the wannabe pirate kind of like overhears it and kind of poses and like oh like hello and then oh shit he owes me money and you just quickly see the demeanor change and him kind of just like shadow away try to hide his face. And then okay, so you guys are going heading towards the crab and are you heading you gonna head towards the crab or are you gonna head towards the giant
I'm
the
following the gang.
okay.
I will head to the other pirate.
So you're gonna head towards the pirate, and then the rest of you go towards the crab, or the hermit. Yeah, the hermit crab.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so the we'll hit the hermit crab first as you guys kind of approach this hermit crab, kind of like he greets you guys with his two claws out in front, just kind of opens up, and you see now that it's he's kind of looks like he's been in that kind of that shell for a while, and he says, uh, "Welcome to the tree. We
What?
have we we have we are very simple, folks. Do you have any food?"
I want to be explicitly clear. This is a hermit crab.
Yep,
Okay.
yep. It's the shell. So the shell you can't really because it's covered with the hay, but from what's peeking out of the shell are these two large crustacean like claws and about six sets of stalks that have eyeballs on at the ends of each. There, you can't really quite see inside the shell. It looks kind of like darkened and almost but like a purplish dark. Like it's not just like it's not like black emptiness. There's like a kind of a strange deep purple kind of glow from within the shell. But you can't really see much else.
This one's all you. Cat's meow.
So Cat's Meow walks up to the hermit crab, but keeping some distance from those pinchers. And Cat's Meow speaks out to the crab and says, "How does a hermit crab like you get up into the treetops like this? Did these people carry you up here?"
Not the people, the waves that once consumed this island left me behind.
I see, so
And
you got stranded up here in the treetops.
yes, I'm just very hungry. Do you have any food? I can share my secrets with you. And his kind of eyes kind of like all kind of glisten and shimmer as he's like you kind of hear something in the shell like it's like a sounds like kind of something moving around in there, kind of flesh and bones kind of shifting.
So Cat Jones is still looking him over. And Cat Jones is like, "What is a hermit crab of this size like to eat?"
I am partial to ants and worm. You know, the crustaceans that grow on the dead things.
God damn it! I told him not to shake him off.
I do not have anything to eat, but I can check with the other pirates. Perhaps we can get some of these ants for you as a little appetizer.
Ah, I would like that very much. I have much to tell. I just very hungry, so it's hard for me to concentrate.
Cat's Meow goes back over to where who was it?
It was a
Bucko
rundown.
Rundown? Okay, Rundown was shaking off his armor, trying to see if there's any ants that are trying to, run into the trees and the foliage.
Uh, wait, so now you're heading over there to see if he's gotten all of them off, or
Yeah, I went over to the direction because he was shaking his clothing and his armor off. I'm checking the ground. I'm also kind of looking him over at the same time.
All right. Give me a presence check and see if you can't find some.
All right. That's gonna be a 10.
All right. So you're able to find like a handful of ants that were kind of stuck on some of the trees branches that hadn't quite escaped and fallen down to the ground.
All right.
Mm.
So I lean over and I start grabbing them as they're running around, putting them in one hand. I have a skeleton hand, so I don't have necessarily any flesh on that hand,
Mhm.
but there's enough mass there to where the skeleton hand can manipulate objects and stuff like that. So I pick up a handful of these ants and I go back to the hermit crab and I offer them to the hermit crab.
Great. And so as you guys are as you're process of gathering the ants, we'll kind of scoot over to the pirate. And who walked over to see the other
Run
pirate?
down.
Oh no,
So
okay.
I walk over to the pirate. I'm like, "Hey, fireman, what are you like?
Hey.
Are you here on your own free will? You tribute to this crustacean abomination?
No, that thing's weird. It talks.
What's the
It,
deal? Where's the temple? Where's the ash?
oh, oh man, this the ash here is fantastic. Oh,
Where
it's
is it?
I well, would you take me with you? I can show you the way if you help
Yeah,
me. Oh,
let's
perfect.
go.
Great. Let me just gather a couple things. And he kind of walks over. You see him kind of like uh kind of saunter over towards this a table, like a makeshift table with like just a bunch of rags over it. And he's like looking around, just checking around the corners and stuff. And he kind of then quickly throws the table off like up in the air, and you see the rags go everywhere. There's a chest underneath there, and he smashes down on the lock and kind of kicks open the top and grabs the couple like pamphlets out of there. He looks like he grabs a flintlock and a sword, and he turns. He goes, "All right, now we're ready to go."
Yeah, man. Why pay for anything when you can just steal it?
Well, it's not stealing if it's mine originally.
I mean, if
You
it's
know,
yours, you'd have the key, but
yeah. Well, it's lost the key. It just it's you're up in a tree, man. Like, how am I supposed to? You know,
yep.
you- come on, you're a pirate. You get it. Let's just go before anyone else really notices what just happened.
How long have you been here?
Oh, I've been here for what day is it?
Insert date of the year.
And he's like, shit, I don't even know what day I left. I don't know. I've been here for a while. Um, and he just kind of, and you see him kind of fidgeting and kind of looking. He's like, oh, let's go before somebody kind of notices that that yeah, let's just
Right.
go. And he kind of he kind
Yeah. Just it's just like, wait a minute. I just got my crew. Can't go
oh
anywhere
yeah,
there.
oh
Out, out my
yeah,
crew.
that's okay. We're faster with just two people. Like, yeah, we'll just look. We'll hop down over here. We'll skip over to we'll swing over that way. And he's kind of like trying to kind of lure you to follow him, but he's not. He doesn't really want to leave either. He's kind of like, oh come on, like just start walking my way and we can go.
Yeah, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. Let's do that.
So you guys start to head off away from the rest of the group towards the at least the direction of the last time you saw those spires in that temple. Um, and as you guys are doing that, we kind of we pull back over to the you guys as Cat's Meow is now brings over a handful of ants to the hermit crab. And then can I have you guys roll me a all three of you guys that are over by the hermit crab, roll me a presence check to see if you guys notice that your crewmate is wandering off with the weirdo. I'm gonna roll it for. Ooh, there we go. Okay. So, uh, yeah. So we got Barnacle has the only one seems like that really kind of really understands, kind of sees like, oh, he's leaving. He's not just like kind of wandering around. Like it looks like they're leaving. Um, but so does the hermit crab. He kind of, you see the eyes, the stalks of eyes kind of just like, break away and kind of all focus in on the action that's going on across the way, seeing the chest being broken open and as he sees it, you can sense that he's going to possibly try to do something, but the sight of the ants quickly deters him, and he kind of starts he holds out that the his giant claw and just kind of like just holds it out in front of him, not like really open, just kind of just there for you, kind of like almost like a plate, off, so you can see like the eyes now are like all focused on you, Cat's Meow, as you with a handful of ants.
Okay, so Cat's Meow cautiously walks up to the claw, keeping his eyes on the claw and the stalks that are watching him. And Cat's Meow puts his hand out to drop the ants on top of the claw.
And as you do, it's the ants come land and they start to kind of start to crawl about, and these thin tentacle like uh
Appendages.
almost like, yeah, and it's like they're I want to say almost like they're almost like tongues, if you will, like hollowed out kind of tubes that just kind of like about a dozen of them all fire out at the same time from within this shell, and start like instantly grab onto these ants and like just they suck them up. It's within like seconds. This thing is like devours all these things, and you hear the whatever's inside the shell kind of shudder and kind of move around. You hear that fleshy kind of bones kind of grinding and flesh kind of kind of being swished around inside of like a hollowed bowl. So it's just this thing kind of starts to shudder, and kind of as it's like you imagine it being like the pleasure of finally eating something, um kind of the vibration that it gives off begins to kind of shake the entire tree. And he goes, the creature's like, oh, thank you, it's been so long. These creatures, these, I can't even say they're people. These creatures. They don't feed me. They don't understand me. They don't. I can I can show you the way to the. And as he's in the middle of his speech, the tree branches around him begin to crack.
Oh shit! Quick, hand
Uh,
me your tongue!
he looks and he goes, and he goes to reach his claw out to you guys, the branches begin to kind of break under the shifting weight, um and he starts to fall, but as he is you realize that as he falls, the hay and the straw kind of off his back, he's actually kind of tangled up in the uh the vines and stuff, and as it kind of twists and turns, the shell gets caught just enough that as he starts to fall, that kind of shakes him loose, and you see what was inside the shell is this uh almost like a blob of like burnt human flesh that is just comes spilling out of the shell. The suckers are actually attached to this blob that are kind of reaching out desperately to kind of grab onto something. The claws, because they are so much bigger, actually kind of fall out with him, and that weight kind of brings the whole body down. This mess of like what used to be a body, now imagine it being crushed up into a small cube, and then just kind of spilt out over onto a table. And this thing kind of now just moves as this like almost like a shoggoth, if you will. But
Mm.
this kind of fleshy mound kind of comes crashing down into the ground. Um, the claws are the heaviest because it's heavy are like now driven into the ground, and you see the ants that were just attacking you guys earlier now begin to kind of um crawl out of the ground where the claws punch through the ground and start to kind of cover and just essentially just uh what did I say? I don't say devour because they're like they're ants, but like they kind of just they all come towards point is you can't see the body anymore. It's just looks like a withering um mound of ants just
Is
constantly.
the fleshy blob that was inside there as well? I'm just is did the fleshy
Yeah.
blob stay in the canopy or did it fall as well?
Oh, it fell as well. It was like
Okay.
so the claws were kind of attached to the outside of the shell, but
Gotcha.
they are clung and strung attached to this body. This body's kind of like
Okay.
formed into this shell. So as it kind of loosened up and kind of it fell out, the arms came loose, and then that weight of the claws forced the rest of
Carried
it
it
just
down. Yeah.
yeah. And now the shell, so you have the shell that's just now hanging empty, and you guys can see that that doesn't have that kind of purpley darkness inside. There actually looks like there's some kind of a son of somewhat of a soft glow of gold inside.
Oh
Um,
shit! Bon appetit, dude.
so if you guys want, you guys can roll. All three of you guys can roll a d10 to see if you guys want to take a look inside the shell. Got 3,
My bad. Hang on.
a 10. Ooh, there we go.
That's probably good, right?
Yeah, and a 9.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
perfect. I'm
nice.
glad that everyone got something different. All right, so let's see. So Mr. White, you got a D4 iron hooks and an encrusted meat cleaver. So you want to roll a D4, and that's how many iron hooks you've found, along with a encrusted meat cleaver. Okay, so one hook and a
Encrusted meat
cleaver.
cleaver.
Nice. And then let's see. So then we have the Cat's Meow has found a set of D4 lockpicks and
Oh
a
hell yeah!
crate
Nice.
of D4 jugs of lantern oil. There you go. So D4 twice to see how many lockpicks and how many jugs of lantern oil you find.
All right. So let's do the
And then let's see.
one
And then what else do we
d4. Whoop! I'm typing in the wrong spot.
got? Okay, and then Barnacle, you found a backpack holding
Ah.
a 30-foot rope and a medicine box with D4 uses left. So why don't you roll me a D4 and kind of see what oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
So we got, let's see. So you got a three lockpicks and then one more roll if you see how many oils. Sweet. Okay. Three oils. Nice.
So the
Three
way the
So,
oils.
lock
yeah.
picks work, it's a consumable. Like when I pick a lock, I'll lose the lock pick.
Yeah, I think and we'll um roll a presence or agility, whichever one you and then
Okay. And the other
then that
items
way.
was lantern oil.
Yeah, jugs of lantern oil. So good thing you guys got a lantern.
Nice.
Yeah, and the medicine. So the medicine, because the medicine is slightly different from what we usually use. We have adjusted it in the West Marches. I'm gonna say because this is kind of just the one thing we're gonna set just the uses are just a normal D6. Um, so you can heal D6 damage, and then let's see what the equipment is. Uh, yeah, so you can either stop any bleeding or poison or infection, and heal D6. So it's used. It was originally what the medical does. So we'll just stick with that for this case. Um, it doesn't. It won't heal corruption, FYI. So if we do come across that, that does not get healed by. Um. Okay, so now as you guys now kind of seen the natives have kind of just left you guys alone. They are avoiding you guys, and they don't seem to care that the this hermit crab has just fallen to its death. Um, they're just kind of busy about building like little forts, little huts inside the trees. But you guys,
Looking down at the blob of flesh, it's like obvious that it's dead. It's like it's gone.
you don't hear anything from it. You see that it's now you can't really see the burnt flesh anymore. All you see are just ants, just like a mound of them, just kind of covering. And based off of your brief experience with those things, you assume that they are probably eating this this creature.
Shit. Well, cat's meow, white. Looks like we gotta come up with a new god.
That
Well,
it
we could-
does. That it does.
We could use the ants as a god.
Oh, damn, they're everywhere, dude. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Right,
Hey, by the way, Rundown just walked off with that guy. And that guy looked real sketchy. Kind of hot, though, but also kind of ugly at the same time. It's weird.
Well,
There
we
you
should
go,
go
you
catch
buddy.
up. We should go catch up with him right now.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I'm glad it popped it out there. Right, meow. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you did. That's good.
Okay, so you guys are gonna give chase to the other two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, so as you guys are you're heading over, I'm gonna have actually run down. Roll me a D8 to see where he's leading you.
Great point. 4.
Sweet. So that's a one, no, 1, 2. Ooh. So you guys you as you're kind of working your way across these platforms of on the top of the trees, they're becoming smaller and less frequent. You do hear your crew behind you, um kind of in the distance, and he and our your pirate companion, which we'll say we'll just call him Mr. Depth. Mr. Depth is just sure. No, no, they'll catch up. It's just up here, and we got to just go through. And he sniffs. He like sniffs the air, and as he kind of clears out a little like the brush around this one platform, you now see kind of what he was leading you to. There is just a uh scalded area. Looks completely different than anything else you guys have seen, but it is uh, perpetual smoke clouds with pillars of this twisting kind of unnatural looking smoke, kind of drifting off the earth and kind of into the air, kind of forming this like hazy, bleak cloud.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, and where there's fire, there's ash, baby. Is this where all the ash is?
Why don't you give me a presence check and see how well you can determine if it is ash or not.
I think there's a bunch of ash down there.
Uh, so, ooh,
Come on, hurry up. Speak freely. My crew's gonna catch up soon.
he as you guys, and he goes, you just see that the pirate goes, his eyes widen as he takes a deep breath. His pupils become almost his whole eyes become black, solid black. Can you roll me a d20 as you inhale some of this lovely earthy ash?
May I add anything, or this is me just taking ash?
Just straight d20.
Let's go. I would like to re-roll my devil's luck. But
Ooh.
Oh no.
Okay. So I'll give you a choice. You can you go with the first roll, and we won't have to use the devil's luck, but that first one was the world turns gray and lifeless. You no longer see the joy in living. All seems dead. Or you can stick with the devil's luck, and you can you lose D4 hit points and become infected.
I spent the luck. I gotta use it.
Okay.
I can't spend the luck and then get it back. I ain't got no Joker cards.
To-
So I'm gonna take a D4 damage.
Yep. So we roll
I have
D4.
rolled. I've been keeping tally. I have rolled 7 fails and 1 success.
I bet you roll a D4 right here. I bet you roll a 4.
I bet you I do. I bet you I do roll a fucking 4.
Oh, okay, 2.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, and then you are now infected.
Great. That's great.
Yeah, and the infection is not like a normal infection. I think there's a rule for it in here, but
Can
for right
medkits
now
heal infection or no?
they can.
Okay.
So
Not all is lost.
yeah, but as you now are infected, you see the solid black eyes of Mr. Death as he just just lets himself go and falling down to the earth, and he almost kind of like disappears into the black smoke that is kind of covering the ground. You're not sure if that's like if there's solid ground there, if they're just he's keep falling. You just lost sight of him.
Depth.
What?
Actually wait. What was it? Was it also? Do I also lose sight of the world or whatever? Everything is gray,
No,
or
no,
that's the other one?
nope, that's the other one. So you just when you're
So
just
I just
infected.
begin hacking and coughing, and when I open my eyes, depth isn't there. Depth, where'd you go?
The at this point of the rest of them are able to kind of catch up to you guys. What do you guys as you now kind of all come together? Uh,
Shoot him.
what do you guys want to do?
He let me hear the ashes rotted, fetid. Fucking shoot him. Shoot that man.
Oh man, you got some ash?
Breathe deep.
I'll take a deep breath as he says
Okay.
that.
Roll a d20. Ooh, 7. All right, so
D6.
okay, so it's so you think you're an animal. Roll a d6.
A 5.
Okay,
Page
D6.
86.
I think that's gonna be 86.
It's
Oh, fuck.
I think I'm a rabbit jaguar.
Ooh, that's
I'm gonna
fun.
get on all fours and I'm gonna start growling at everyone and hissing.
Okay, so uh as you kind of you hunch down, you start to kind of growl. What is everyone else doing as you guys you see you all come together? He's coughing up a lung. Now you see after that deep breath
Bad
Mr.
trips.
White's yeah.
Bad trips all around.
No, you just all don't believe.
Roll this motherfucker.
Ah.
One.
An 8. Oh, one of your limbs, roll a d4.
uh, eh, uh, 1d4.
3. Okay. So we'll do starting from your which side is your dominant hand?
My
Left or
right.
right? Okay. So right hand we'll do the right arm, left arm, and then the left leg. Working over to the right leg. So yeah, so
Copy.
left leg. It begins to rot away.
Oh, fuck.
As it's rotting away, what is Cat's Meow doing?
So
Hold
as
your breath,
Cat got
bad
to the
trips,
group and
bad
saw
trips.
everybody doing hits of ash, Cat's Meow takes a deep breath.
And then roll me a d20. I'm curious with this one. I feel like
We gotta
this
get
is
some positives eventually, right?
I'm
oh wow.
imagining the natives just like standing in the tree line, just like, what the fuck are these people doing?
Communicating with the gods.
Yeah, well, it's. I mean, at this point, as you take a your deep breath in, you feel your bones begin to kind of grow and strengthen. You gain a D12 temporary hit points.
Oh shit.
Um, let me know if this is too much, but Rundown's like, I didn't get enough. I need to take more. More will help, right?
Possibly.
He would like to do it again.
You're gonna try again. So the because you guys are where you guys are, it's not as thick. It's kind of like in between like the clouds above you and then also the ground. So you're not quite getting as strong as of a hit as since everyone else is also breathing around you guys.
We must get
You can
closer.
more Yeah, you're more than welcome to head down and get down to the ground. It seems like that's where the thick of it really is.
Clarification, is my leg rotting in my head or is it actually rotting?
It is actually rotting and it has fallen off at this point.
What the
And
fuck? Oh my god!
but you are able to stand because in place of that leg is now a ghost limb. So you have now a kind of ethereal to almost looking left leg that you can actually use and stand on.
Uh,
And God works
rundown.
in mysterious ways.
We
Huh?
we we gotta get more. This is amazing.
We need to get closer to the source. It's bad. Up here, it's diluted, polluted by the air.
Hey, Cat's Meow. What does Ghost Limbs do?
Ghost limbs? Well,
Yeah,
they're very.
look, I'm just like you.
You are, and Cat Stevens lifts up his pants leg to kind of show off some leg.
Oh, don't tease me with a good time, boy.
They're just like
Wait.
any other legs. They're just a lot more ghostly, a lot more scary. And at least the rot's gone now. We don't have to smell that stinking thing.
Hey,
Think skinny
I take-
thoughts.
think skinny thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, this is gonna get shit. So you guys now gonna head down to
I would like to find the
Another
source of
one.
this ash.
I'm gonna try to wrangle White, who thinks he's a jaguar,
Jaguar?
and just be like,
It's okay. It's okay. Come with us. Follow the raccoon. Listen
Grab
to
him.
the bell.
Grab him by the scruff.
Ah,
Cat's meow lets out a big meow.
I'm
Grab
gonna
him by
get
the scruff.
closer. Start getting close to Cat's Meow, which is meows. Slowly,
oh,
tail up, smelling the ground.
Cat's
This
meow
is-
walks
Follow
up to him, still going, "Oh, Mr. Meow Wow," and sits there and scratches him on the back of his head.
He's gonna
Yeah.
drop down and show his belly. Falls up.
Cat's meow
Scratching the
knows
air.
better than to go for the rub the cat's belly.
nice.
that's a wise
Love-
man.
a lovely scene.
But Cat's
You,
meow also has 30 feet of rope, so he pulls out the rope just enough to dangle above him and tease him with the rope.
Oh.
Trying to catch the rope. Just
oh, look at it go.
trying.
Give me an agility test. As you guys are playing with the rope and trying to kind of okay, so 6 and 9. So as you guys are you're teasing with the rope and you're kind of playing along, you you don't not paying attention to where you were walking, and both of you have a misstep, and you guys fall down towards the cloud of black ash that's hovering on above what you'd assume would be the ground. Um, as you guys are falling, it kind of everything kind of slows down as you kind of like as you're approaching this kind of black layer of soot. Roll me a toughness check to see how well you guys survive this landing.
It's gonna be bad.
Do it. Toughness. I roll with a
A
plus
-1.
1. I rolled a natural 1. Are you fucking kidding me?
I,
Two
I,
rolls.
I will use the devil's luck on this to reroll it and let's see. Yeah, I still don't make it. Better than a 1. And a 3, so I don't get the devil's luck back.
Oh, okay. Um, let's see. So everyone who failed. Well, okay. So um, everyone who failed is gonna roll a d6. Then that's how much damage you take from bouncing off the ground. Um, but
Yeah, I'm dead.
Can I apply armor to the damage or no?
um, I would say for normally it's no because you're kind of bouncing, you're hitting the ground. But I'd say for this, yeah, let's
So
let's
D6 minus
everyone can
armor.
apply. Yeah, everyone can use their armor.
Okay, so we're all rolling this. Everyone fell.
Yeah, as you guys kind of cried, it looks like everyone rolled, so I assume that
I
everyone's
think
kind of.
Darnell succeeded, but
Okay, because
Oh,
I didn't roll. It was an agility check. You said.
yeah. I mean, so now as everyone falls, I would say the agility. If you want to roll agility to see if you can maybe avoid or grab onto something before, um, because the two of them failed their first test and they fell over, and
Okay,
everyone else
gotcha.
kind of just kind of like were yeah.
I'm going to spend an omen, leaving me with 2 omens remaining to drop the DC.
Okay. So then you were able to pass. So, I'll give you the option. Do you want to um avoid falling altogether, or do you want to be able to kind of grab onto something, or I think you have the rope, right? Grab onto like
I
the rope.
I do have rope, but it wasn't me that used the rope. It was Cat's Meow
Oh,
that used
okay,
that had the rope in hand.
gotcha. Okay. Um. So yeah. So I would say then you can avoid falling. You kind of you're the only one who's able to kind of grab onto your 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 I don't know, grab onto the tree, grab onto something that prevents you from falling with the rest of the group. Um, as they did you actually did you guys roll for Casey? Did you roll for agility or did you just roll for toughness?
I rolled toughness only.
Okay. So then roll me an agility because so that way see if you can also avoid. Because that was my fault. Everyone should have. Okay, so you failed. Um, so yeah, so then we'll stick with that. And then who else? Who else rolled it that didn't roll an agility? I think that's it, right?
I rolled
I
toughness.
rolled
I didn't roll
toughness. I don't think I
agility.
rolled agility.
Yeah, the first one, the first time you guys rolled, you guys were rolling to see if you guys that was your first roll. You guys kind of led the party because you guys were playing with it, and it was like because I have you guys roll the 6 and the 9, and then you guys rolled again for the toughness. So the first roll was for agility, which you guys failed. You guys fell off, and then the toughness was for you guys landing, which
Gotcha.
Oh yeah,
And
right.
then the damage.
Yeah.
yeah. So so the cat's meow was able to land like a cat and take no damage. Um, the cat though, thinks he's a cat. Do you roll? You rolled right, or did
I
you spend?
rolled. I failed critically. I used the devil's luck, and I failed again.
Oh, no.
And then
So I tried to land on my back, thinking I'm a cat, trying to spin around, get on all fours and land perfectly. I don't make it, and I fall flat on my head, and I die. I'm tomato
okay.
sauce.
Oh, So as you splat onto the ground, just as the gracefulness of Cat's Meow lands, and then then also rundown, you failed as well. Or did you re-roll the yeah, you re-rolled, you still failed. So then you landed as well, right? And took damage. So I see.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah. I took 5 damage minus 2, so it took 3 damage. I am down to 5 HP.
Okay. All right. So now we have we have Barnacles up there, like seeing that you somewhat survived. Are you gonna go join them down there, or are you gonna?
Barnacle is just going to like be holding out her hands, and all of these vines are going to be wrapped around them, and she's just going to slowly kind of be like lowered down to the ground, and she goes,
Truly, truly, I am blessed. Oh my God, what happened to White? Oh no! Oh, Kitty, don't land on feet. Oh no! I want that piece of skull.
and I would just like to reveal to you all what Barnacle looks like.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh boy.
God damn, that's terrifying.
That's awesome. I love
Oh, that's gonna
Love
go real nice in my headdress. Oh, thank you, White. You shouldn't have.
Excuse me while I delete this from chat. Delete from my
the
chat. Thank you.
the
I'm gonna report this. This makes me feel terrible.
do you want to re-roll another character, and we'll kind of we'll introduce that character in a second.
Yeah. Let
Like,
me roll one.
as you pick up the skull, you notice that the blood is kind of like almost like free flowing kind of down like a ramp, and leading to what looks like an opening.
Oh no, I guess our cuts all just got a little bit bigger. Oh well, here you go, Mimsy. Now you got a friend.
And I put it at the top of my staff alongside the raccoon skull.
Hey, look, guys, White is showing us the way with his blood.
It seeps deeper into the earth.
Uh, yeah, exactly. Beginner, you want to jump in? You want to join? Roll up a character and just kind of this weird little chaos that we have.
Okay. I just finished work. It's
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
no
been.
worries. You can just hang out.
Yeah,
Well, you
up
know,
to
you can
you.
jump in whenever you want. Um,
Okay. Let me roll a character.
okay. So as the blood kind of like leads out, you see the opening, um, is strange kind of a strange kind of haziness to it. There seems to be something inside. What do you guys want to do?
There seems to be a what inside, sorry?
There seems to be something inside. At least like there's. So would you
Oh,
guys? There's like an
I
opening.
have I have a shovel on my character sheet. I'm
Oh,
going
okay.
to pull out the shovel and I'm gonna widen this hole.
Uh, so you start to widen the hole a little bit more, and you realize that it's a what you're digging in is like a very like soot. Not it's this doesn't feel like so much as ash. It's a heavier. This looks like it's actually soot from flames from something burnt. Um, and you hear something inside saying, "Oh, please don't damage the temple. It gets the Kraken in a bad mood. You don't want to destroy one of his wonders. Why don't you just come on in?" And the soot kind of like shifts a little bit, like seeming like it's almost like something is moving it on its own, or moving it from within. And it kind of the hole widens for you, and you see now a kind of um a starfish, giant starfish that is like sitting on top of a kind of a geyser, that has flowing kind of you can see like the kind of the disturbance of light and the air around it. What you can smell though is smells like ethanol gas, like it's just like it's like pure like natural gas that seems to be kind of flowing out of this geyser that the starfish is sitting on top of. He uh he leans over and you see now he takes a pipe from somewhere like along the wall. It kind of pulls it out of the this soot, um, and starts to sticks it kind of the center of the starfish. You see now where the mouth is. He kind of like starts to suck on this looks like a straw, and he's begins to suck the soot that's around him, kind of clearing up so you can see a little bit more of this starfish. And he is a fancy starfish. He is adorned with um like these pearls and golden trinkets. He's the outer frame of him is like a dark purple, where the fleshy parts of this I guess the appendages all kind of like pulsate this kind of green and pink glow. He lets out this huge cloud of of black um black ash essentially, and just kind of like blows it out towards you guys. If anyone wants, they can take a deep breath in.
I'm gonna do it. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do
You
it.
now see, you're still infected too. FYI.
What does that mean?
So while you're infected, you it's slightly different here. You have a negative penalty to your presence and your spirit, but you have a -1 to your presence and spirit, but a +1 to your strength and agility.
Amazing. So I have temporary +1 strength, agility,
Yep.
and -1 presence. Spirit?
Yep.
All right. Let's roll for this fucking Ash. Come on.
See how high you get.
18.
Ooh, so that's probably good.
Keep doing drugs, y'all. Eventually it'll turn around.
Yeah.
Drugs are
You have
bad, okay?
Okay. Mental transcendence. You this ash that comes from this this being is gives you like this clarity. Um, you get a permanent +1 to your presence.
Let's
Well, look at
fucking
that.
go.
Yeah, right. So the infection doesn't seem, but the infection also reacts to it negatively, and your body now, all your veins are like this like purplish glow. Um, you are you feel a painful kind of surge throughout your body, as it's gonna deal a D2 damage
No.
every round.
Every round?
Until- Every
Okay.
round until you are healed. So every time everyone goes once around, you roll a D2 until you are healed of this
Prior to
infection.
actually knowing that this was gonna happen, I was gonna look with fucking uh dilated eyes back at Barnacle and be like, "You see these veins? I don't think that's supposed to be happening."
Yeah, yeah, you've been doing a lot of drugs. Yeah, yeah, it's no
Um,
good. No, honey, no, it's no
kind of
good.
kind of coughing.
Yeah, yeah, get
Do
it out.
do you, you have any uh remedy?
No. Oh wait, yeah.
And
Um,
I'm gonna pull out the healer's kit and just be like,
You just hold on a minute there, Mr. Fancy Starfish. We'll be right with you, honey.
and
Starfish,
I will attempt to administer aid.
okay. Give me. I think it's a roll me a roll me a spirit check, because this is a little bit more of a I feel like you're trusting your faith more than science here.
Okay. Exclamation point. 1
Go.
plus 2.
God damn it.
Yeah, I think this part goes in here.
So
How does that
Mark
feel?
mark off one use of the medicine,
Copy. 3
Um,
remaining.
and it doesn't seem to take the what is so as he's you're working on trying to kind of heal him. What is the cat's meow doing?
So Cat's Meow's watching everything going on, and he's just thinking to himself, "Drugs are bad." But
Drugs are bad.
peer pressure's kicking in, and he's gonna go ahead and take a deep breath as well.
You're already a flaming skeleton.
Yeah, what's he
It
got to
can't
lose?
get
Well, yeah,
worse.
well, exactly.
All right, so roll me a d20 and see. Ooh, there we go.
Hey.
Oh, you are crushing it. Move double your speed. So you
Oh,
move up
shit.
60 feet around.
Meow 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 meow.
And as you guys are kind of breathing in this the ash stuff, you guys, there's a presence behind you guys. As two characters approach from the outside. They're kind of, you know, warily approach. I'm gonna have beginner and zero just introduce your new characters as you guys kind of appear from seemingly out of nowhere. You guys are
Yeah, I
approaching.
have it.
Cool.
So you see this 6 foot tall guy come on. He's a buccaneer. He's a heavy fellow, very burly. Um, he's filled with bugs on his arms and faces, and he says, "Well, funny seeing you here. Name's Hex. What are you guys looking around here? This is my ash. I found it first. He's gonna take a deep sniff at it."
Well, go ahead. Roll me a d20 as Hex is breathing in 12. Oh, so time slows down for you. You're able to take 2 actions or attacks each round. So you guys, so you are, as you're breathing in, everything kind of starts to slow down. We have there's another individual that kind of appears right beside you.
Yeah, I'm just probably following him around. I'm old, frail-looking sailor with a pipe on my mouth and a red shirt that's red from blood stains, holding a cleaver on my side, and I just puffing my pipe and following around like I'm in the middle of the city or somewhere. I don't. You probably could have smelled me before you saw me. The rum smell follows me around.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
howdy, strangers.
In response to that, I puff a couple of times, and 2 rings of smoke come out of my pipe. That's what you get for a response.
Ooh, you smell like my 4th husband.
3 more rings and a wink.
I'll get back to you in a second. I gotta save my friend's life because I think he's dying.
It's not working.
So-
Have you tried giving him
Barnacle.
some ash?
I'm starting to
Works
see
miracles
crabs.
for me.
Hey, Rundown, why don't you try taking another deep breath, dummy?
And I'm
Okay.
gonna try administering another dose.
Okay. So
How
roll me
many are like how low are you on health, Rundown?
I have 5 HP.
Oh boy. Okay. Are we? This would, I guess, technically be entering a new round. Like, how are we running this?
Yes, this would be since everyone has gone at this point. You guys would be this would be the first like a new round. So the start of your turn, roll a d2. Um,
Oh, because I'm
and then-
fucking dying.
yep, you're okay.
One. Is there any way I can do a toughest check to resist? Or it
Not
just
with all the ash.
happens? Okay.
Not with all the ash that you've been inhaling.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna spend a third omen to reroll.
you're not very good at the medical thing.
I think honestly, I think Barnacle's like having fun with this.
And it's just like, oh, you gotta stop shaking. Oh, wait, you can't because of all the ash. Oh no.
Even the
Oh,
medicine! Oh,
Your
Witch.
veins is so slippery.
they're black! They stand out!
Fuck. Exclamation point.
I realize he's about to die, so I go, get closer, sit next to him, take a book out of my satchel, and start to read one of the stories from the book.
Oh no, hey no, I'm okay. No more joking. You gotta stay still. I only got one left.
Wait, what? That was the second one, right?
Oh, that was right. Okay, sorry, that was a reroll for the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's -2.
Guys.
So what do you need? Like a 12 to pass?
Oh wait,
Uh,
yeah.
I'll use my devil's luck on you so that you can
Okay.
pass.
What does it look like? How do you help Barnacle administer this medical aid?
As a
I add
jaguar.
some ash into it when he's not looking.
Oh yeah, that'll help.
Stab.
what kind of bugs are you covered with? In, by the way,
It's like larva that's gonna
Okay.
turn into moths and butterflies, something like that in future.
that's gonna be great.
While this is all going on, Cat's Meow has just got the zoomies. He's just running in circles around everybody. You know, this flaming skeleton just whacked out on Ash. He's just total. What do you call that? What do you call those people?
Tweakers.
Tweakers. That's what I'm thinking. of. like Cat's Meow's just tweaked out. Meow 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 meow.
So I think I succeed with the help of the new character of that omen.
Yeah.
So I think as Barnacle sits back after having expended 2 uses of the medical kit that they just got, Barnacle's just like,
Guys, we've been here for like maybe 20 minutes, and this is the craziest day I've ever had in my life.
At that point, the starfish kind of.
Oh shit! I forgot about him.
Am I still dying?
no, you're healed. It's
Yeah,
it
heals
was
the
2
infection, so-
omens later, you're healed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
Amazing.
infection. You're no longer infected. So, and it also actually does. It also does heal D6. So you can roll a D6.
Someone
see
roll
how
this
much
for me. I don't trust my dice.
See, my story make you feel better.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Amazing. 4 HP. Back up to 8. Let's
There
go.
you go. And then beginner, you rolled rolled. What were you
I
trying to
roll.
roll? For?
No, I roll the stuff for my character, Devil's Lock and all
Okay.
that shit.
Cool.
I look at Barnacle in the eyes. I'll remember this.
Oh
I'll-
yeah, you will. I'll never let you forget.
I'm gonna live forever.
Just like White over here.
She points to the skull on the top of her staff.
I think none of us will forget that voice and that character.
Ever.
All right, I'm done. I'm done interrupting.
No, the starfish is just gonna just kind of like you hear it kind of fluttering behind you, fluttering. It's as if it's.
Does he
just
start to get
laughing.
jealous because he's
Yeah,
not the
just-
center of attention?
Getting a
Yeah.
free show.
he's enjoying the show, and he's just like and especially he's like you don't hear anything verbally from it, but you do hear it inside your head. It sounds like a voice that you are familiar with. Each of you hear something different because it's inside your own head. But you all hear the same thing, like it's just a different voice. And it just says, "This was quite enjoyable. I've missed the times of raging and dying and rebirth. It's isn't it so much fun? Don't you feel so much more alive now?"
No.
Oh, I feel fantastic.
That's the voice of my second husband.
Deep, is that
Oh.
you?
The it puffs again. It takes another drag from that kind of the kind of tube, and you see now it's the air inside becomes a little bit more clearer, and there is a kind of like ancient writing scrawled on this inside of this kind of almost like a fleshy bubble that you guys are in. um and he the creature speaks to you guys in your mind again, saying, "Welcome to the Sooty Temple. This is a wonder of the Kraken. You should be pleased that you have been graced by this wonderful, wonderful place. I see that you all have experienced enlightenment. Let me let me tell you, this is only the beginning. If you want, I can show you the temple. It just cost you a little something." And he shakes a little bit as the bells and kind of the trinkets around him kind of jingle.
Is this place covered in ash? Like, is there soot and ash
It's
everywhere here on the ground?
it's more soot. Like this inside of it is in more of like a like it's almost like there's fire from underneath the ground that is now kind of pumping out. So the ash now this ash is more just is soot, not so much. But when the creature inhales the soot, it breathes out ash.
Interesting.
So and
That
it's
that
sitting on this geyser of a natural gas.
I'm not that smart, but that phrasing of "it will cost you something," uh, it it seems like it won't cost money. It will cost something else. I'm just happy I found more people to sail away from this shitty place. So I don't know if I want to go into that temple. What's the cost?
There is great treasure to be found. In fact, you may even be blessed by the Kraken itself if you are so lucky. Here, let me share you a little something. And he kind of the whole body kind of like starts to kind of convulse, and out of its out of its the center of it, the mouth, it kind of hacks up a small chest,
A baby.
Holy.
and it says, "A gift for you." And it kind of pushes the chest towards you guys.
Gifts. Yes. Gifts. Gifts of ash.
I
Uh,
wait for someone else to open the chest. I'm kind of lazy.
I will.
Mhm.
I am also lazy, but I will open that chest.
Okay.
I'm older. I'm more lazy.
Uh,
I have years of experience.
The master of lazy. Roll me a d20.
God damn it. 8.
An 8. Okay. Ooh. You find 2d100 silver and 2d6 well-preserved rations.
Oh shit.
Ah, the snail would have loved those.
The yeah, perfect. So you found really? That's oh okay. I thought it was 8 was the first one. I was like, what? So you want to do 105
Silver.
silver, and then it's 2d6 of the rations. And a ration heals, say, the D8.
Max!
There you go. Damn.
There's the
That's
good rolls.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Hey, when it matters, right?
I think I just immediately like see the food and begin eating the first one. I just
Oh yeah, makes sense. He's got the munchies. Yo.
I need sustenance to regain my strength.
So
And I show the contents. Come, feed this gift. Praise the starfish. Praise the kraken.
Oh, now you're getting it. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I got all the food I need here. And Hex is gonna take one of the bugs on his body and he's gonna start eating it.
nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that there is food. I was hoping to chop something, some meat from someone to eat.
You always can.
Yeah, but I try to have an excuse.
While everybody's looking at the trash, Cat's Meow has not stopped doing laps around everybody. Like there's actually a ring starting to form on the ground. But he comes to an abrupt stop to the starfish and goes, meow. And then goes right back to running laps again.
So with when you stop meow and you start to go race around again, you specifically hear the voice talk to you says, "Do you want to know your future, wild one?"
And on the very next lap that he comes by the starfish, he stops again. He goes, yes, I'd like to know right meow.
the the starfish quickly and kind of like suddenly uh rotates its body and kind of wraps its appendages around you and kind of just like engulfs you in this embrace. uh you guys all see this like the skeleton the the flaming skeleton
The
is
purple
kind of just
flames.
inflamed skeleton is just kind of like standing there, and then all of a sudden he is just enveloped inside this starfish, um, and you see it kind of like almost breathing. It looks like, but for Cat's Meow, um, you were kind of like looks like it whisked through the world, the universe, like streaks of stars. Think of 2001: Space Odyssey as you're kind of
Gotcha.
hurling through this time and space and roll me a uh roll me a d is it 20 or is it where's the thing go? I just had it. Roll oh, there it is. Oh, okay, so roll me a d8. And then we'll see what then see. Did I roll or is it
Oh my
as what
bad,
do
I
you
did that while I was muted. I'm sorry.
oh,
Um,
that's it.
while I was, while I'm being held by the starfish, I'm just so jacked up on Ash. The visuals are just amazing, and I'm just my bottom jaw's just wide open, just like, you know, just in the moment. And you said you wanted me to roll a D8?
A d8, yes.
A 4.
Uh so the creature the voice of the creature kind of seeps into your head as the stars around you are whipping past you, and it just simply says, "You are destined for great things. When you get off this island, you will be king of the bones." And just like that, the world kind of comes to rapidly, and you're back into the same spot that you were just standing, but the starfish just hasn't moved. He looks like he's still sitting in the same position he was before you spoke to it.
So Cat's Meow, he's released now, right?
Yep, you're
Okay. All right. So Cat's Meow's standing there, just like, he just had an awesome trip, and he's just standing there, and he's thinking about what the starfish said to him in his mind, and he doesn't know quite what to make of it because he doesn't remember anything before a couple days ago. So he's just kind of thinking to himself, like, what could this all mean, and how did he get to where he's at right now, and so he's just gonna roll with that, thinking about what the starfish said.
Nice. The rest of you had saw the starfish kind of engulf this your crewmate, and then sit there for what seemed to be 30 seconds, and then just unfolded itself and kind of just sat back down. And the cat's meow stood there for about another minute, just kind of just not moving, just kind of staring, mouth jaw dropped, and then kind of comes to, and that's kind of like where you guys are all now staring at the starfish, who's just now just kind of lazily kind of sitting on this geyser of natural gas, and it says to you, well, do you want to see what treasures lie beyond?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. As
Uh,
long as you don't eat us.
you sorry, what was it? What'd you say?
As long as you don't eat us.
Oh, I wouldn't eat you guys. You're not really
You just
showing any.
tried to eat the skeleton.
You
Oh,
said
I
he was
wasn't.
on a pillar of natural gas?
Yeah, it's like a geyser that's like that it's sitting on top of, like the you can see like the change of like the that kind of um uh, what is it, like
Rundown kind of runs his fingers over his firebomb in his pocket.
Mm. um and the creature doesn't seem to have any, doesn't seem to notice, but it is reaching out towards the old man with the pipe. One of its appendages is kind of like just trying to reach out towards, almost like kind of waiting for you to take its hand, if you will.
Okay, I take the hand. I take the appendage.
It wraps around your hand and then pulls you close. You now kind of are, face to this, the inside of this starfish, and like the pulsing green and pink kind of begin to kind of speed up, and they kind of almost mesmerize you. The rest of you guys see the the starfish, like out of from its mouth, these tendrils kind of seep out, and they work their way up to the old man's eye, and they kind of slowly work their way in the underneath the lid and inside the eye cavity, and just quickly and effectively just pops out the eye,
Holy shit.
and it, and then just
Does
kind
it?
of takes it and just slowly kind of swallows the eye, and lets go of the old man. There's no blood, there's no pain, but you now have, your vision is kind of, you're off balance a little bit, because you have now have no eye. The What's
Nice.
left behind, what you guys see, is just this kind of like like this kind of opening of, like, you can kind of see inside the skull, when it's gonna kind of see this kind of like circular kind of fleshy mass
The
that
the man
seems to be kind of like,
the
good.
man
Now,
from the beach.
Yep. Same kind of eye wound.
Oh, shit. No thanks.
See, it's trying to eat us. It's trying to eat us. And he's gonna produce his musket.
now you
Okay.
can call me Pop Eye.
God damn it.
That's pretty fucking good.
I like it. Okay, so someone roll me a d6 for the initiative, as he draws his weapon, as the creature now is threatened.
Fuck.
That's
So
one.
it is going to go first. Now I'm going to need everybody to give me a presence check. It's a difficulty of 14, not 12.
Difficulty
Presence.
14.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay. Flash roll. I have a
Ooh, there we go.
Oh,
+1 but a
Yeah.
-1, so I'm a 0.
Ooh.
We did it,
Okay.
guys. We did it.
Nope, I failed.
Besides the Buccaneer, who failed. Oh yeah, look at that. You guys have all passed. So as you draw your musket, you feel this kind of weight, this uh kind of change inside of you as you begin to grow. You realize you have now been corrupted. You have gained 3 points of corruption.
Okay.
We are kind of that's gonna kind of we'll see that kind of how it affects you moving forward. You just kind of just so you know, just mark the 3, just anywhere on the sheet, just
Yeah.
like corruptions is 3. Um, but you are so this creature now kind of again kind of uh shakes and kind of jiggles, and it now lets out a huge cloud, not of ash, but of what looks like poisonous, like green kind of ichor. That it kind of starts to grow and envelop around it. And you guys get the sense that in probably about two rounds, this whole area, this whole little temple area of his will be encased in this uh green ichor that seems to be kind of growing from within the creature. That makes sense. I think I said that kind of weird. If it's like he's breathing out this green kind of like ichorish smoke, like it's like heavy looking smoke that's now starting to kind of
Beginning to
fill
fill
up.
the room.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I really hope it's flammable. Pulling out a firebomb.
Sweet.
Would
Okay, so
anyone
now
like to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm close to it. It just took my eye. I will take Olive, my meat cleaver, and try to chop it down.
nice.
You promised treasure, and I try to chop it down. And I will roll for it.
See,
Go!
Ooh,
And
Hell
that's
yeah.
Wow.
naturally
Nice.
Meow.
nice. And it's a D4, I think. Yeah, D4 damage.
sweet. With the nat, I'd say double that.
It's 2D4.
Yeah.
2D4. Okay. And
Okay.
that's 5 damage.
So it would normally have some kind of like just a D2 armor because you get the crit. It also you drive through the kind of protective skin that this thing has, piercing the skin and driving right into the flesh. Um it's as you tear through this one of the appendages and kind of tear away this chunk of flesh, you see that that the inside of the flesh is like dripping, like almost like a putrid kind of blood. It's not even like real blood. It's just like almost like oil. But it's just
Mm-hmm.
it's rancid and it stinks like something that you've never smelled before.
Okay.
Something that it's just is
Like
a
oil, you say? I
yeah,
would like
very
to use this hole that has been. I would like to light the firebomb and try
mhm.
to stick it inside the hole and fucking jump out for cover.
Go ahead. So let's roll for the bomb. I think it's a agility to see if you can see the fire. Yeah, so agility to light and throw the bomb, which will kind of so test that DR 12.
Okay. I
Um,
have Scurvy Scalawag. Don't fight fair. When you attack an enemy that's already been attacked, reduce your DR by 2. Would this
ooh,
apply to this?
yeah.
Okay.
So this would be yeah, because it's like because it's you let's say we can use the idea that it's now there's a hole there. It's a little bit easier to kind of find a nice little
All right.
nestle
So I'm
spot there.
testing agility DR 10.
Yep.
Come on.
Ooh,
11.
nice.
Hell yeah,
So
buddy.
you're able to get so you light it and you drop it now. What is everyone else doing as you start to run? You light it, drop it, and then run.
Yeah.
Are you all
Uh,
then following suit?
I'm gonna, yeah, if I see a bomb and I'm smelling gas, Getting the fuck out.
Oh shit! Fuck!
So I don't know, agility, I guess maybe just to get out of there as fast as I can.
I would say, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, you all are trying to get out of the same hole at the same time. So everybody can make an agility test to see how how smoothly this goes. Um, but see, unless you roll a 1, I think it's you guys will make it out. Just I think it depends on how far you can get away from the what's about to happen.
Oh no.
Terrified. Oh my god, I rolled well twice in a row. It's impossible. What's going on?
Okay, so okay, so then so
Agility.
you've got the
Okay.
yeah. Ooh.
I don't get. I just hit the guy. I cannot get away that fast.
Well, you guys all the two of you kind of get stuck. There's a moment that you guys are now both you guys in the doorway at the same time. You're looking at each other, and there's like that kind of moment of like, oh hey, like you guys were kind of flirting before. There's a brief moment of you guys like maybe this is the last moment you guys will have together. What do you what would you the two of you what would you do if you thought this was the last moment and you're now stuck in the doorway with this other individual?
Popeye, hold
I-
me.
Are you looking for a third husband?
Oh, I'll take as many as you got.
I hold her and close my eyes, waiting, hoping for the best,
Waiting for the bag.
and waiting for the worst. Yeah.
As you now embrace the movement, you guys kind of move and one you're able to flip out of the doorway, and you kind of like come rolling to the ground as the bomb ignites, and it explodes, sending just this the fleshy kind of like vegetation that you guys had seen earlier that was kind of like encase the temple, like that thing just kind of explodes out. So you see these kind of chunks of like what looks like um wiggling living flesh kind of flailing up in the air, followed by a stream of just pure white hot flames as the natural gas geyser is now ignited and sends just a pillar of fire like 30 feet in the air. This thing is just massive. It kind of changes the landscape of the place. Everything it was like black and dark. Now it's like this like orangey glow of just haze and a feeling of heaviness as the air starts to kind of ignite around you guys. Um, the the smoke and the natural gas, that fire works its way down the geyser. The creature is kind of obliterated. There's like nothing left of this creature, but the fire works its way down into the earth. Um, you guys you feel the earth beginning to kind of break apart. Um, we're gonna kind of roll a couple checks here for you guys to see if you guys can make as the earth is cracking up. It's happening fast. You guys have about a round to kind of get to safety. So you guys are about I would say a good turn. So about 40 feet from any plausible safe area as the earth around you starts to kind of crack up and looks like it's about to explode. Um so you guys can move about 30, but say if you guys are yes, I love that meme. Exactly what's about to happen.
I'm
Um,
literally running away, being like, I just wanted to kill it. And the ground's like rumbling. I didn't
The,
understand.
the earth is like now it's so everyone's gonna roll me an agility. For Popeye and Barnacle, you guys are gonna have that's gonna be you have a little bit harder of a DR because you guys are closer to the explosion, so you guys are a little bit more of a hike to get to safety. Ooh, there we go. Sweet.
I'm,
You guys are
I'm holding barnacles, and I don't know if I'm missing an eye now, but I see the beauty in her, and
I can finally
with-
see
As-
clearly.
As
I
this
can-
fire
I see the beauty
shoots,
and try to do my best to uh, shield her from the fall.
as you're doing this, you feel simultaneously something very sharp and rough, but also very squishy, wet, and soft on like your collarbone, and you look over and you realize that Barnacle's just like gumming at your neck. Just
A little something to remember me by in case we don't get out.
Disgusting.
Oh, Mimsy, White, close your eyes. This ain't for everyone.
That's for sure. Um,
I
great,
haven't I haven't been
what's
kissed like that since the seminar.
Oh, you just wait.
Beginner's married, Michael. Calm the fuck down.
If a 12 is not enough, I will spend my last omen to lower the DC if that would make a 12 work for in my case.
Yeah, because it's from a. I said a 14, or no, did I say 14, 16?
You just said a higher DC.
So yeah, so that would work.
Okay, perfect.
So you spend, you're spending your last omen. Then am I missing? Did
I think we're missing.
X, did you roll? Where did he go? Oh, he might have. Zero, you still here?
Yep.
Did you give me an
Oh
agility?
God.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Second one. Okay, no.
yeah, I love it.
I'm so dead. Oh.
So
But-
the world. You want? I mean, you want to spend? Do you have a devil's luck to maybe reroll? Or?
No, I already spent it to save
Uh,
someone.
So you that kind of corruption kind of is it calls you back almost like you can't, you're not full on sprinting away because there's something that's calling you back inwards into land. So you're kind of you're not full sprint as the world around you guys begins to fall apart, as the earth begins to split and explode, sending geysers of flame up into the air. Like this whole area then becomes a napalmed out, just glorified giant brazier of flames. You all are able to just barely kind of escape over this this little ledge. Though what you, if let's see who got it, so um uh Cat's Meow and yeah, I'd say actually pretty much all of you guys except for Barnacle. She's too busy making out with Popeye to notice that your newest and briefest friend Hex is kind of almost like gives up and just kind of like is slowly walking as the world around him kind of just engulfs him in flames, and he just kind of
Gotta go
just
back.
is eviscerated. And you guys now over this hill, these come kind of falling down. As you guys are falling down this hill, the sides of the hill are cracking as like flames are bursting out of like little spots. This whole island seems like it's going to explode. Um, as you guys kind of roll down this hill, you guys roll me a D8. That's just anybody roll me D8. See where you guys land. See what kind of.
D8.
Yep. We had a 2. Okay. So 1, 2. Oh, sweet. So you guys land on a beach. This is actually a surprisingly normal beach. Um, as you guys kind of you land on the beach, you kind of you see behind you guys the world is like, the island is beginning to kind of explode from within, sending, it almost looks like a volcano exploding, sending flaming pieces of earth and fleshy vegetation. You see a couple of uh you see a couple of the natives, just burnt corpses being flown up in the air as there's just chaos. Um on towards the water, there's a single lighthouse built from black stone, dotted with fossils from a prehistoric age, if you will. there's a
Bless
a
you.
a keeper that stands kind of in the doorway. Um, kind of black cloak, but it looks like a strange shape. It's kind of wider up top, and then kind of it skinnies down towards its waist and what you assume would be legs. Uh, it's just kind of almost hovering there, and then kind of turns and opens the door of the lighthouse, but leaves it open as it walks into darkness. What do you guys do?
If the island is blowing up and there is no ship in sight,
We actually roll me. Let's see. Roll me a d6 on a 1 or 2. There's no ships. On a 3 or 4, there's a like a raft or a canoe. And a 5 or 6, there's a ship.
who wants to run? Do I run? Someone
Do
else.
it.
One
Do
d
it.
You got
six.
this.
2. There is no ship.
Can I use my devil's log to reroll that?
Sure, why not? It's see if you pray you kind of maybe your eyesight was a little
Oh, worse.
I was say maybe your eyesight's bad because you're missing an eye, but nope, it's really there really is no ship. It's just it's an empty beach. Well, not a beach that is now being littered with burning debris as it comes crashing down. And the ocean behind is just kind of gentle waves caressing the beach, and then there's this black um stoned lighthouse. Just seems
Yeah.
out of place in the middle of the beach.
I go to the lighthouse. I don't know what the others are going to do, but yeah.
All right, so what's everyone else doing?
So this explosion, are we on a completely different island now, or is this the same island?
It's the same island. You guys had kind of think of it as like as you guys went inwards, and then you kind of almost made a giant U, if you will. Like you landed on one beach, you went in, you made you kind of made that right hand turn, you made another right, and now you're back at a different beach. But like you're looking at a different kind of
We're on the coast again.
section. Yeah, you guys are on the coast of the same island that's now from within, in the center of it is like blowing up like a volcano.
Gotcha. Cat's Meow gets to his feet, and he's just covered from sand and everything, and he sees Popeye making his way towards the lighthouse. So Cat's Meow's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna follow Popeye. What do I got to lose?
Yeah,
Alright.
Barnacle sees her presumed husband heading towards the lighthouse, and I think like as this fire is raining down in chunks of whatever happening, and the sound of flames and people screaming in the background is going on. There's just this like montage of her face watching her husband run down the beach towards this lighthouse, and she's following after him, and it's just like, I see trees of green, and that's what's happening in her head right now.
Husband
love it.
number 5.
Yeah.
That is
Husband number 5.
Husband number 5, correct. That is husband number 5 right there.
that's awesome.
Hey, Lou Vega stopped at Mumbo number 5. It's a good number.
Yeah, that's true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
More husbands for me. Hope this one don't die.
Okay, so is everyone kind of following suit? Are we all heading towards the lighthouse?
Yes.
Okay, so now as you guys get to the lighthouse, there is a sense of like kind of dread and wariness that you guys kind of just the presence of it as you guys are approaching it closer and closer to it. Everybody give me a spirit DR 16.
Oof.
Mhm.
Spirit 16. My spirit is -1. No bueno. I only need it once. One time. One time,
Okay.
dealer.
No.
The nope.
So yeah, so that's almost everybody. We oh yeah, that's right. You perished in the
Yep,
flames.
I walked back into the island.
So you guys you guys have all you all become corrupted in some kind of fashion. Everybody roll me a d6, and that's the amount of corruption points you guys are going to take.
Fuck.
And then
Oh
let's see,
shit.
Go with low, please. Low.
5.
3.
Okay. We got 3, 1, 2, and 5. Okay. So uh okay, so the cat's meow, you the world around you becomes obscured, almost like a veil of like uh crooked doubt covers your eyes. Like this everything is not just out of your reach. You are clouded as you are now um you will have a harder time moving forward. Like you'll have a harder time testing any kind of presence or any kind of spirit, any kind of magic that you want to use will have a more difficult time as you have now kind of engulfed in this kind of uh unknowable, unseeable dread and doubt that just hangs over you as you enter this lighthouse. Um, let's see, two. So beginner, you hear whispers that rattle your bone. Can't quite make
Okay.
out what they're saying. Can't quite comprehend, but it is as you are entering this lighthouse, your whole body feels like it's on
Yeah.
a
What I'm getting there, I kind of stop before crossing the door of the lighthouse, and I want to take Barnacles in my arms and cross with her like a groom taking a bride by the door,
Crossing the threshold.
crossing the threshold. Yeah, that thing.
um and as you do as you do there's you can see in Barnacle's face a clarity, a almost like a sense of belonging, as if your god has called to you and welcomed you home. um Barnacle, you get a almost like a fresh sense like this is where you were always meant to be.
Sorry, I was muted. As this feeling washes through me, I'm just like,
Yes, everything's coming together now. We gotta go in.
And then last is so then rundown as you walk through. Huh. um you feel it's like something inside of you. Your skull begins to pound, um as if there's like uh some kind of creature that's inside trying to break loose. There is a purple worm that kind of slithers out of your nose, and then crawls back into into your mouth. Yeah, very much Beetlejuice. Um, as you kind of you feel like you are being that the insides of you have not no longer your insides, but they are of another being, another world almost that you have been replaced. Your body is your insides have been replaced by something else that slithers and constantly moves, clawing its way out of you. You guys have all entered the Temple of the Kraken. At this point it's kind of it's late. I figured this was there's a whole other thing for this, the temple. Um but I figured it's gonna take a while because I don't really know much about the this. I was just kind of running off of whatever I was finding. So I figured it was probably a good spot for it to end.
Yeah.
Since It's gonna be. I have no idea how the temple's gonna go, and it seems like it's could be a interesting experience. But yeah. So what do you guys think? I mean, I know it was I was just kind of I picked it up and I'm just reading it the first time today. So